Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. It's Janet, and if you're new here, make sure you hit that red subscribe button. Give this video a like to let me know that you're liking my content, and don't forget to hit that notification bell so YouTube can notify you when I upload a new video. And if you're one of my returning subscribers, thank you so much for being here and welcome back. I hope all of my American friends had a fantastic Thanksgiving weekend, and hopefully you are ready to get back on track. Remember, I totally encourage going off plan, spending time with your family. It only happens once in a while, so make sure that you took advantage of that. Spending time with each other is very, very important. But if you did go off track, don't feel bad about it. Don't beat yourself up, and just get back on track either today or tomorrow morning. The biggest suggestion that I have to get back on track is going to be making a plan. So make a plan, get your groceries, stick to that plan, do some meal prep if you're able to, and just stick with it, you guys, because there's less than a month before Christmas time, and I will probably be going off on Christmas Day. I will have a day off plan. So I really want to stick to my macros. I am keto right now. I have done the protein sparing modified fast for 15 weeks. I quit that about 3 weeks ago because it was such a busy season, and I kind of morphed back into keto. So that is what I am doing until the new year, and then kind of reevaluate everything and then see where we're at. But today I woke up, today is Sunday. I'm recording this on the day that you're seeing this. I weighed 140 pounds, 140.2. So I know why, because we have been busy and I haven't been doing a lot of exercise. Even though we are walking when we are hunting, I feel like I'm just eating. I'm not really keeping track of my macros the days that we're out hunting, whether I'm eating too less, too much. It's just kind of a combined thing. But hunting season is over. I wanted to let you guys know that I did get my muley doe yesterday, which was very, very exciting. I really wanted to get my muley buck because that is the one thing that I haven't gotten. And you don't get drawn for it very often. It's probably once every couple of years that you get drawn for it. And this year was actually the first time that I was drawn for a muley buck. And unfortunately, I didn't get it. So, but that's all right. You know what? We have enough meat now for the year. We ended up, in total for us, we ended up getting an elk and a muley buck and 2 muley does. Jimmy did get his muley buck this year. So between all of that meat, and then we do butcher for friends and family, and Jimmy's not a professional butcher, so he cannot receive money for butchering, but we do usually get some of the meat that he butchers for somebody else, and that's their payment to us. So we definitely have enough meat for the year, and that is our goal every hunting season. It is a long season. It's a lot of hard work, If there is hunters out there, or if you belong to a hunting family, if maybe your mom or dad hunted, you will know how much work it is. We are very, very tired. Jimmy is actually out today with a friend because he got drawn for the elk hunt. There is 8 weeks of the elk hunt, so there's 4 in November and then there is 4 in January. So he is out again today, so I really feel for him. Jimmy is getting so tired. But you know what, it's all worth it in the end. We do have the meat for the year. Jimmy is a provider. That is his #1 goal for me and our family, is to provide. He does excellent, 100%. I can't even ask for a better man, honestly. He does do that. He does provide for us, and we are so ever grateful. Makes me tear up. Anyways, all right. I always wanted to try this recipe. I don't know if it's going to turn out. We are going to see. But I always wanted to try the protein sparing modified fast as waffles. Yes, like I have my waffle maker out. I have my big waffle maker out right now because I do have a mini dash waffle maker, but these are going to be so low in calories that I feel like you're going to be able to have a few of the big ones, right? So, and then it's just kind of, if you're a volume eater, it's definitely going to take place of like the volume. This is going to fill up your whole plate. You'll be able to have probably 2 or 3. I will figure out the macros and have them at the end of this video or closer to the end. And but today we are going to be making lemon blueberry protein sparing modified fast waffles. So let's get started. All right, I have modified my protein sparing modified fast bread recipe. I have it linked in the description. It is my new recipe. The only difference is that I add 2 egg yolks to my recipe. That is the only difference. So for me, I live in Canada. It's really expensive for us to get the egg yolk powder, the whole yolk or the whole egg powder as well. It is so expensive, let alone it's very expensive even to get just the egg white protein powder. I ended up getting the big guy for, it's a 5 pounds, and I got this, I want to say it was like $75 here in Canada. It's been lasting me a very long time, which is good, but that is the reason why I haven't tried a lot of recipes. I know people in the comments will be mentioning me to try Indigo Nilly's recipe and, you know, others, and I just can't, like, I thought using the fresh yolks would be just as good as the dried yolk powder, because like I said, it's so expensive. Maybe one day I will try it, but right now I have focused financially on other things with Christmas coming up, and it just is expensive to buy all of these ingredients to begin with in Canada. So, but maybe in the new year I will give that a try. But today I'm going to be using my recipe that I am going to be using from now on, and that is adding the 2 fresh yolks. So let's get started. I am going to pan this down, and I will show you what I will be adding towards the end, because we're going to do everything the same so we get volume, and then I will show you what I will be adding at the end to make these lemon blueberry waffles. So the only difference, I just want to explain this part, and then I'll probably speed the rest of it up once my mixer is going. But what I do is I have 2 fresh eggs. Once again, our chickens aren't laying again. One of them is molting. I will have a clip of our chickens in the next video, actually coming out tomorrow, because I do need to go out and tend to them and change their like bedding and their coop and everything. But I will show you, poor Yolk is molting again, and it's so sad. I absolutely hate it when she's molting, because I know it's painful, and plus it's getting colder out here too. Okay, what we are going to do when we crack this egg is we are going to put the whites in our half cup measuring cups. We need a cup of egg whites. So if you have a cup measuring spoon, then you can use that. I just have the half cup right now. And we are going to put our yolks in the bowl to add later on. Oh no! Oh God, dang it. All right, I have to get another one because that one didn't work. I'm gonna keep that aside and use that. Ugh. All right, I had to use a new measuring cup because you cannot have any egg yolks in with your whites. So let's try this again. I'm just gonna put the whites in here. Normally you would have 2 egg whites in your measuring cup. I knew that would happen eventually. Okay, I don't know how that one's gonna work out either, I'll be honest. But let's top this up. We're gonna use a total of 1 cup of egg whites. All right, 1 cup of egg whites. Now, people ask me if I use warm egg whites, like room temperature. This is straight out of the fridge. I literally take it out right when I'm starting to record my videos. So mine is still cold and it still turns out really, really well. Now I'm going to add my cream of tartar, and then we are going to put this on high. And I usually leave mine for about 7 to 8 minutes usually is when it starts like really getting some stiff peaks. So every mixer is different, but it does take a while. I know it may look fast because I do have the, on my video I have it sped up, but it does take a while. So let's do that.
Might be keep on hoping somehow we can make this all right. Just keep on trying. Glass after glass, I keep hoping you'll come around. Drown in our fights and whatever can be found. 'Cause I've given in to all my demons lately. You know, might be easy.
I am going to get my lemon already. I'm gonna put some lemon juice and some lemon extract in this bowl. First, I'm gonna do the juice. I'm just gonna do about a half of a lemon actually. There we go. I'm gonna put a little bit of zest with that as well too, off of the lemon. Then I'm gonna put a half of a teaspoon of lemon extract. I will have this link down below. This is kind of what I just made up, so I will have all of the measurements in the description that I'm using for the addition. And then I'm going to use about a half a cup of blueberries. I'm gonna make all of these, like all of them, the whole batter, I'm gonna make as waffles. So we're just gonna give that a quick little mixture. And then I'll see how that spreads out for the blueberries. I may need to add some like as I go, like just when the batter is in the waffle maker. So I'm just gonna actually fold these in. I'm gonna take all of this out. I'm gonna plug my waffle maker in. Get that warmed up. I usually like to put a plate underneath it or some paper towel or something. It's up to you, but sometimes it overflows and makes a mess. So I like to just be proactive with that. All right, so what we're gonna do is we're just gonna add in our lemon juice and our blueberries. We're gonna fold that all together. Make sure that everything is well combined. Now, when you add liquid to your mixture, it will fall a little bit, but I'm thinking because I'm not making like a loaf of bread or anything that it might be okay, because once you add any sort of other liquid other than egg whites, your batter will fall. All right, I think that's good. I'm gonna add another half a cup of blueberries actually, because over the amount that we're gonna be making, it's not gonna be, the macros aren't gonna be too bad. There we go. All right, so we'll just wait for our waffle maker to warm up. I'm going to be spraying my waffle maker with some olive oil. I think that's going to be important. I'm gonna do it for every waffle. I'm gonna add a little bit more lemon extract. Doesn't smell too lemony to me. So then this will be a full teaspoon, which isn't quite a bit actually. Maybe I'll do another one. There we go. That's all I'm putting in. It'll be 1.5 teaspoons in the end. Now you can use any sort of drops if you have flavorings, you know, or anything like that. You can definitely use flavorings to make whatever sort of flavor you want for your waffles. I just love anything lemon. I love blueberries. So that's why I picked that to try. The first one I'm gonna try spraying with the cookie thing. You guys seen me do this in one of my last videos with the buns. A lot of you say that you spray it first, so I'm gonna try that. If it doesn't work, then I'm just gonna use a spatula. So I'm gonna spray it. I'm gonna spray the top and the bottom. Okay, that works a little bit better. I'm gonna just do 4, like the quarters here, the corners. I don't know, like, how do you do that? Do you spray it every time? I don't know why mine never works out. Anyways, You guys can do it however you want. You don't necessarily need to have the ice cream scoop. I'll be honest, I'll probably change to a spatula because I don't know why, I just can't get this ice cream scoop to work for me. All right, enough of that. Okay, so I'm gonna give it a little bit of room because I feel like it's going to expand. We'll see. The first one will be the test. I have a feeling this is going to make a lot of waffles, but I am going to try freezing them as well too to see how they turn out like when you defrost them. And then I'm kind of going to make Eggos is what my goal is kind of like the protein sparing modified fast Eggos. So that's going to be my goal with these. I'm going to freeze a few. I'm going to have a few. I will figure out the macros for you. But let's let this one cook. I think it's probably going to cook for, I don't know, let's say 3 minutes. I will let you guys know the exact timing for how long this cooks for. Well, the light went on, so I'm going to take it out. That actually looks pretty darn good. I'm going to spray it again. I'm going to spray it for all the waffles. Not very much, but definitely a little bit. I just don't want anything to be sticking to this and be in a full mess. So that first one was literally like a minute. So this might go really, really fast. Okay, let's do another one. And it didn't overflow, so I'm gonna make this one just a little bit bigger. But this looks good. It's flatter than what I had hoped. But still, I think they're gonna make pretty good waffles. That one is done. So these take about a minute apparently, which is awesome. That's really, really fast. So what I'm gonna do is I'm just going to spray it, make up the rest of this batter, and then I will check back in with you when I am all done that. So I ended up getting 6 huge waffles out of that. So I am going to let these cool for a little bit. I'm gonna have actually, you know what, I think I'm gonna have 2 this morning. I'm gonna divide this recipe into 3 servings. So each serving is going to be 2 waffles, and honestly I think that's going to be enough. If you have bacon on the side with this or whatever, you would probably into 3 servings. So let me show you how I'm going to make mine this morning, and then I'm going to freeze the other ones. All right, in this bowl I have just a little bit of softened cream cheese, probably I would say about 1 ounce, and I have a tablespoon of Swerve icing sugar, and then I just put a half of a teaspoon of lemon extract in this, and this is what I'm going to top my waffles with. So I'm just going to blend this up. I have my heavy whipping cream here if I need to thin it out a little bit, so let's do that. And I'm just going to use my immersion blender because all of my blender stuff is all dirty. All right, so then I'm just going to top this on my waffles. Now this is, I'll admit, I probably should have done this with, like, if you have a hand blender or something. The Emerge blender is pretty good, but just it's such a small amount that it didn't get everything like smooth. But that's fine. Top it with some blueberries. And there it is, all completely done. Let's give it a taste. See how, look at how good those look. I love waffles, pancakes, waffles, I love all of it. All right, let's give this a taste. We're gonna taste it with the icing, the cream cheese icing, and the waffles. All right. Holy crap. Those are so good. The lemon flavor, I definitely put enough lemon. Now, I like things really lemony, and I think that was the perfect amount. Oh, look at that, you guys. This is unbelievably good. Like, what? You guys can make waffles with your protein sparing modified fast bread. Oh my gosh, those are so good. What I usually make, because I am allergic to all nuts, I make coconut flour waffles and pancakes, but I'm not doing that anymore. I can't believe the amount of things that you can make with this protein sparing modified fast bread recipe, you guys. Waffles, like these are delicious. And the good thing about them is that they will be filling. I find that the protein sparing modified fast bread is very, very filling. That's why I only had 2 per serving. You know what, you guys could even go with even 1 serving if you had something on the side, like bacon or whatever sort of side that you want with these. But I thought that I would do them in 2s. I am going to freeze a package of 2. What I have the other ones just cooling off. I'm gonna put 2 in each baggie. I'm gonna put 1 in the fridge because let's face it, I'm probably gonna want one tomorrow. Then I'm gonna put the other package of 2 in the freezer, and then I'm gonna try them probably like next week to see how they freeze. So I will keep you updated on that to see how they freeze. I'm hoping that I'll just be able to put them like either in my air fryer or the toaster or something like that maybe. But to be honest, these aren't crispy. I'll let you know that right now. These aren't a crispy waffle. So if you wanted something crispy, you probably could, after you put them in your waffle maker, maybe crisp them up in the air fryer, but these are not crispy, but they're very, very good. They are so good. So highly recommend you guys give them a try. I will figure out the macros per serving. It's gonna be per 2 waffles. Okay, so the macros that I'm putting on the screen right now is going to be for 2 waffles, and these are in my big waffle maker. They're not a mini dash or anything like that. Feel free if you wanted to use your mini dash to do that, but I'm gonna put the macros for 2 bigger waffles on the screen. I haven't figured out the macros, but I feel like these macros are going to be amazing. I'm going to include the blueberries in my macros as well. I am not going to include the icing and the additional blueberries that I put on top of mine here. But look at this, you guys. Like, that is something that you would get out of a restaurant, honestly. Like, you definitely have to give these a try. Thank you so much for watching this video. Make sure you hit that red subscribe button. Give this video a like to let me know that you're liking my content. And don't forget to hit that notification bell so YouTube can notify you when I upload a new video. Thanks for watching.